thing you buy when you've got everything. Yep. Because for a lot of these people, they are overloaded with money, and they just kind of start... that's freaky. Hey guys, we're back in my, honestly at this point, go-to headache game, Hozy. It's just very relaxing when I need something to play that isn't too stimulating and isn't in first person, you know? So yeah, today we're working on the penthouse, the home of somebody who couldn't buy happiness. Like most rich people. Let's see how bad it is. Oh, oh. At least somebody is helping us clean. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got an outside part to clean too. Wow, it's even in black and white already. This is so depressing. It's sad to say that I kind of like that. I know it probably sounds messed up. I will not deny this. But at the same time, it's like, most of the people who live in penthouses are rich people, and it is hard for me to feel pity. Because, well, I guess it depends on how rich they were. Because it's a penthouse, not like a mansion or anything. Okay, that's just furniture that can stay. Alright, let's take you outside. Ooh, ducky. I know a place for that. In the water. Honestly, these can both go in the water. Oops, come on. There we go. I think I said before that one of the reasons I enjoy this game, even more so... Oh, darn it, something fell in the water. Even more so than some other games I played similar to it, like Unpacking, is because with Unpacking, it was very rigid, I guess would be the word for it. I was about to ask you about... No, that's not trash. Oh, that's cozy. We can get the fireplace lit up. Am I missing a piece of trash somewhere? Yeah, because it hasn't gone off yet. Oh, there it is. There's a little patch right there at the edge. There we go. Okay, that's all of that. Let's leave you off to the side here for now, and we shall assist the Roomba in its valiant efforts to clean this dirty, 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 disgusting place. Like, oh. I didn't mention it earlier because I was too distracted with the trash, but oh my gosh, these floors are so bad, you guys. Like, how do you even... You've got enough money for a penthouse, you've got enough money for a maid. I was kind of saying earlier that it's hard for me to feel pity for... Oh, that one actually gets hit. I'm not used to that. But yeah, I was saying before, it's kind of hard for me to feel pity for a lot of rich people, because it kind of depends on how rich they were. Saying that I've always stood by is, you can have an honest millionaire, you can't really have honest billionaire or trillionaires. Once you get past the millionaire mark, you're hoarding money at that point. You're not. I don't know why it is being so difficult with me cleaning in this area. Okay, I think I got majority of it. It's really hard to tell when it's stuck in black and white like this. Like I said, it does add to the depressing atmosphere, but yeah. My family has a saying, like I said, if you can be an honest millionaire, but not an honest billionaire or trillionaire, because at that point, you're hoarding money. There's no other way around it. Because if you're like, Because if you're that rich, there is no way that you're not just hoarding it. Like, big example I use of this sort of thing. Ah, darn it, can I not go sideways with this? Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Squeegee is kind of weird like the paint roller is. But, big example I like to use is Dolly Parton. She is wonderfully kind, generous, amazing woman. We do not tolerate any Dolly Parton slander in this house. If you do, get out. Even if you're not a big country music fan, you gotta at least acknowledge she is an amazing human being. Because part of the reason that she never gets too far, like too high up there in terms of money, is because she has so many causes and charities and things that she either supports or runs that she is constantly giving money to. And yes, I know, oh, if you run charities and stuff, you get tax breaks and all this. Yes. But that still does not say anything about how... Let's see. I think I gotta get... Do I have to get the other side of this one? It's not being very clear. Okay, do I maybe have to do it that way? I'm trying to see what I'm missing here, because clearly there's still gunk, but I don't think... Okay, it keeps phasing through the friggin' door. Let me clean you! So it is... Oh, that's what it was. Okay. It was folded up all the way. That's why I couldn't get the last spots. Okay. I feel marginally less stupid, which for me is already a miracle. But, yeah, so... Yes, if you do charitable stuff, you get some tax breaks, but not nearly enough to make up for how much she does. Like, there's a thing called, I forget the exact name, it's basically like a Dolly Parton Reading Foundation, where any children who are born in or live in the state that she's from, live in her home state, basically the parents can sign them up for a reading program. There we go. Where every year from the time they enroll until I think they're pretty much done with middle or high school. What's this other thing I gotta do? Paint the walls and carpet the floors. Okay, at least I can still see what the colors are going to be. So we are getting rid of the bare floor and replacing it with carpet. It's kind of awkward doing this when I don't know what color. Oh, that sun is blinding. Can I? Does this do anything? Nope. Oh, that's uncomfortable. There we go. That's a little better. But yeah, so basically the kids get one free book a month every year for honestly a good majority of their childhood, and it matches up with their current reading level for that age. Which, that doesn't sound like much, because I know like a lot of books are online and all that, but honestly for a lot of family, and especially for how long this has been going on, back when that sort of thing wasn't too common, that's a very generous donation. And those books, sorry, bug flew into my face, but that really adds up after a while, you know? So yeah, it's really cool that she does that. Oops, I didn't pick a color. I haven't done a lot of reds. Let's go red. I think it's telling us to paint this wall. Yeah, this one. I have no idea if this is gonna match what's in here or not. We are going to find out. This is an interesting way to handle this level, but I kind of like it because it looks, like I said, it looks very depressing. Really sells the hollowness of wealth sort of thing. Gives me, oh, what's the movie? My brain, come on. I used to know this. I used to be such a movie buff. Oh, cool, it counted it. Nice. Alright, let's move on to the stuff. But I think it's Citizen Kane, but I might be wrong. It's the one with the rosebud quote and everything. And it's basically... No, actually, can I put you back? Yes, I can. Cool. Okay, let's start with the huge... Let's do our usual approach. Huge things first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we got some shelves. Oh, imagine we're gonna have like a sectional. Let's see. Oh! That... Huh. That changed the color. Oh, it's... Oh. That is cool. I like that dynamic. Oh, wow. And I chose a good color. The red looks really good. Okay, nice. Okay, so now that I know a little bit better what I'm working with here, let's see. Let's do the TV over on this side. And then we can set up a sofa, because I imagine this is going to be a sectional thing around it. That is cool. I was starting to say, it reminds me of, like I said, I think the movie's called Citizen Kane. I might be wrong. I might have to fact check myself later. But it basically was about a very, very rich man who dies. And and Rosebud is the last word that he says, okay, Roomba, I'm gonna give you a break. You've been working hard and I really appreciate you, but I need to unpack stuff. But yeah, it's his last word when he dies, and it spawns a whole thing of why was that his last word? What did this mean? What did this super rich man who had everything anyone could ever dream of, what was the last thing on his mind when he died? And basically it follows a investigative journalist who is then, what is this? I can't even really tell. Oh, I think I know what you are. I'm gonna put you out here for now, because I think that's to go, like, with the pool stuff. But, yeah, so it's a whole thing of him trying to figure out what was the meaning of that last word. Who was Rosebud, or what was Rosebud? And throughout the movie, you get all of these little snippets and looks at his life. And in the end, you find out that, and I guess spoilers for a decades-old movie at this point. This looks like it'd be a good coffee table. There. And these are crooked. That's gonna bug me. But, come on. No. So tricky because when you drop it, it's never like dead on it. Come on. Like, it alters ever so slightly after you drop it. And I'm trying to... There. Wait. It's straight enough. It's like me. It's just straight enough. Which is not very, but we can't control that. Okay, so we got a couch over there, and I feel like these definitely feel like they belong. Hold up, do I have to? Yeah, I feel like those will go good outside. These definitely feel like sun chairs, you know? And honestly, like this, I feel would be a good thing to have facing outdoors. Because then, you know, you have a nice view while you're cycling. You don't want to be stuck just staring at the wall if you can help it. Okay, and then this one definitely over here by the fireplace. This feels like this would be a good area for this guy. Maybe a little bit more leg room. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. But, yeah, so, like I said, spoilers for a decades-old movie at this point. Actually, I want to swap these. But Rosebud was actually the name of the rich guy's sled that he had when he was a child. Because he was a rags to riches type of story. And so when he was little, he had a sled, and that sled's name was Rosebud. So the whole point of him saying that at the end was basically this man had everything anyone could ever dream of, but the last thing on his mind when he died was that he missed the simple but happy life that he had as a child. It's kind of the whole point of the story, and it's basically supposed to be a thing of money does not buy happiness and all that. Which is very true. It often does not. There are plenty of times where more money just leads to more problems, more frustration, more heartache. And there are quite a few people out there who really find out just how alone they are once they have money and lose it. They feel like, oh, I've got so many people who love and support me, but the moment the well dries up, so to speak, nobody's there anymore. Let's see, I don't want to block the doorway. But I kind of almost want to put this out here because that just adds a little bit of color over to this area. Move these guys out of the way a little bit. So I'll do a little kitchenette type area over here. So then, for now, kind of keep spare chair over here. Let me put the paint off to the side. But yeah, it's an old movie, but it's still a very poignant and beautiful one. And I would definitely it's one of those classics that I would still recommend going to see because, or like looking at it online or anything. Because there's a lot of very much still relevant parts of it that a lot of people will probably be like, oh, you know, it's a super old movie, it still applies. Not even gonna start that, not even gonna try. There are plenty of things in it that still apply to nowadays, plenty of people who earn or come into money. What are you? Okay, got a couple boxes of others. Oh, I did not mean to grab that, but okay, more huge things, okay. Oh, hold up, what's this say? Kind of thing you buy when you've got everything, yep. Because for a lot of these people, they are overloaded with money, and they just kind of start... that's freaky. They kind of just start buying stuff because they can. Not even because they want it, but because they have the money to do it. Oh, they make noises too. I don't like that. Okay. Huh. You know what? Honestly, probably put... Yeah, I want to keep this and like put this guy outside. I'll work on the pool area in a sec. But that is just so wild. Okay. And let's see. Kind of feel like... Yeah, I kind of feel like I like that there. And then... This is probably named something really pretentious like, I don't know, Dancing Woman or something like that. You just know it's got one of those really pretentious art names. There we go. This still closed properly. Oh. Yes, okay. Wanted to make sure. These things freak me out. I think I have an idea of what I want to do with them, though. I kind of want to just stick them on the side walls here. I'm curious about like all the color settings they have. Let's see. I kind of feel like that one goes all right over here next to this. Like seriously, what even are these things? And then, like, these two I could do, like, let me move the shelf thing. Quit making noises, you're freaking me out. Move. Yeah, I can move it slightly. Let's see. What color do I want you to be? Honestly, yeah, I'll kind of leave it like that. Still freaky. Still very, very freaky, and I'm not sure how I feel about them. Alright, I guess let's see what tech we've got. Oh, that's an old rotary phone. Oh, got some... Oh, didn't mean to do that, but okay. You got some good speakers. These... I know they're probably just meant to be, like, just random generic speakers, but... If I had to guess... They look almost like Kef-branded speakers. Because the other big ones are like Marantz or Bowers and Wilkins, and they've got a very, very distinctive look to them. So yeah, I don't think it'd be one of those. Definitely gotta, actually, hold up. This feels very much like by the, oh, you're getting a dramatic phone call by the fireplace. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. So I got like a few miscellaneous things. I'm still trying to figure out where I want those. These I feel like are gonna make... Oh. Okay, let me move some stuff. Because it's gonna make the most sense having speakers on either side of the TV. Let's see, try to make sure they're somewhat even. Okay, there we go. Got a better view from here, because I can't really see very well on the other side. Ignore the fact that all this works without, like, a receiver or anything like that. It don't need it. Trying to get these off of the floating edge here. Okay. And you go over here. Okay. Then I can put this a little bit more this way. Alright. let's start... Oh, wait, forgot about this. What's this? I think it's a clock? Yeah, okay, it is a clock. Let's just put you on this nightstand for... Or not nightstand, end table. That's it. Okay. I'm kind of curious to see if it explodes at any point. Nope. Okay. Okay, so we got some vases, whatever you want to call them. Slippers. Oh, is that one of the like those Tibetan singing bowls or whatever they're called? Briefcase. Yeah, it's a briefcase. Oh, a briefcase full of poker chips. Okay. Ooh, little model car, very nice. Empire State Building, I'm assuming. Oh, I can. Okay, got some pillows. Definitely gonna put those on the couch. Alright, let's go ahead and scatter these around. How do you guys feel about having, like throw pillows or extra cushions on a couch? I'll be honest, I've got a couch, but I never sit in it because I'm always doing stuff in my room. Oh, is this like a... Yeah, it's like a serving tray, so I guess it would make sense. We already got pre-filled drinks, y'all. I have no idea how that ice is not melted. Puts a little mini sand garden, that's cool. Let's see. Little gold statue, come on. Little, okay. Another drink, that'll go good on the tray. What is that called? A decanter? A couple of glasses. I'm gonna assume that's a beach towel. Is that a bucket of billiard balls? Is that... I would have found that by now, wouldn't I? Yeah, none of these are billiard tables, so why do I just have a random bucket of billiard balls? Somebody make it make sense, because it ain't making sense to me. Okay. I have no idea what this is. Some kind of stick it like over here is like an alternate desk, I guess. Okay, now let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I think this is called a decanter. I kind of want to put... Let's see. I kind of want to just stick this stuff. Not there! Definitely not there. I want to stick it out here with the weird jaguar end table thing. Coffee table, whatever you want to call it. And then... extra... glasses to go with that. I'll reorganize this space out here in a bit. That's a beach towel, so that can absolutely go out here with the pool chairs. Probably gonna get somebody later who's gonna be like, actually it's not a pool table, it's, and I don't care. Let's put you over here. Random ass bucket, chalice, whatever, of billiard balls. Can I put you on? Yeah, you seem like you'll fit okay up there. That's like a pretentious enough place to put that. I am just mocking and ripping this guy's life apart. But at the same... well, they only got like the one wall space over here, so... But at the same time, the taste in decorations definitely makes me want to... Oh, what's this? Oh, no, let me see the blurb. Oh, here's Dad. Is this like the grandfather's place or something? Huh, interesting. Very interesting. Doesn't mean I'm gonna call it any less pretentious. Just calling it like I see it. Guessing Dad or Granddad did some traveling. You know, I kind of want the family picture to be separate, have the pretentious art stuff. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. I don't think this is a bar. It's like some sort of desk, but I don't know what the purpose of it is. So, let's see. I still don't know what this really is. Is it like a... Is it a thing of technology? It said, but it doesn't turn on at all. Leave it out there for the moment. Let's see. Got a briefcase full of poker chips and a bag. I guess it would make sense to leave these near the, I guess, exit of the home, so to speak. Let's see. We got our thing of... You know, that makes sense to have it here on the one by the fire, I feel like. I just noticed that's a little bit off center. It is so weird trying to line these things up. Like I said, it like never drops dead center. It's always kind of weird. Okay, and then let's see. We could put some other pretentious decoration things around here. Let's see. Arya kind of wants to leave the slippers here by the door, like the stairway for when he first comes in. Let's see. No, that one fit there. Guess that can go here. Not really any wall shelves or anything. There, like that balance. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, that is like one of those Tibetan singing bowl things. It made a sound when I picked it up. Let's see, I can put some statues over here. I assume that's what these are, statues. Can't really think of a practical use for those. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot we had this whole freaking, shelving thing here. There, random vases and vases and whatnot on that. Okay. Let's see. Let me take a second real quick and just reorganize the outdoors here. Again, I have no idea what this thing is. You can just kind of chill here in the corner. And let's see. I kind of feel like we move you over here for now. I feel like you would come out here and like gaze out upon the peasants, you know? Just the vibe I get. I think that's about as straight as they're gonna be. And then like just this here for the privacy sake somewhat. Anyway, you know, like closest you can get. Actually, I can make that a little bit, yeah, a little bit closer. There. Okay, now it's a little bit more organized. Okay, let's start getting our plants out now, because we always gotta have some greenery that some poor underpaid maid will come and water for us once in a blue moon. Let's see. I kind of scatter these around to give it a more homey feeling. Let's see, you in the corner over here. I honestly feel like this would kind of work. Yeah, I can fit that little one in the corner there, and I think I can also do you out here too. Before anybody starts getting on me about like, oh my gosh, this is a plant that requires little sunlight and should not be left outside. This is much better and blah blah blah. I don't know anything about gardening. I'm sorry. My mom and grandmother have both always been really into gardening, but that's never been anything I've been too good at. And I'll be honest. Well, oh, that's definitely going outside. That is 100% going outside. And while my mom enjoys it, she's not always the best at it. We've always made the joke that if she wants a plant to survive, she needs to put it in the ground and then touch it as little as possible. Let's see, what do all these lights look like? Okay. It's a martini glass light. Oh, that is so cool. I feel like this is very appropriate. Actually, you know what? Candlelit dinner, so romantic. Next to our Roomba. I'm definitely moving that before I'm done. Let's see, aesthetically, you feel like you go well over here with the other two. And then martini light is very fun and whimsical. I kind of like having that one right here. Like I said, flamingo, definitely going outside. That is very cool, very pretty. Maybe I could have you like over here. That feels appropriate. Where's a good spot to have this guy? Yeah, maybe like right up there. Give it a little bit of sparkle. Oh, I missed a plant earlier. Whoops. I guess let's put you like over here. That works. You can go over here in the middle. Yeah, that works out. And then last one. What? I want to have some light over here. There we go. All right. I don't even really feel the need to decorate anything else on this wall. I think it looks good enough as it is. Okay, so let's get our picture. Kind of torn because let's see. I want to get a little bit of everything in there. Let's see. Oh dang it! I did say I was gonna move the Roomba. Whoops! Hold up. I forgot to move the Roomba. My bad. There. Honestly, maybe I should just like let it roam around while I'm taking the picture. It'll make for a more dynamic shot. Oh, is he stuck? Here you go, Roomba. You guys ever get that need to like help the Roombas when they get stuck? Like you feel bad for them. I kind of do because it's like, oh, poor little guy is trying its best. Okay, I feel like that's the best shot. Yeah, okay, I like that. All right, there we go. Okay, well this has been really fun. Like, I got to ramble about the shallowness of rich people. Dad won't say why he didn't help his friend himself. Okay, so it was our dad's friend who had the penthouse. Okay. Still kind of sad, but interesting to see the development. Next time, we're gonna tackle the cafe that's actually an old pharmacy. Interesting. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!
Aw, game over already? Don't worry, there's always more fun to be had later. If you enjoyed your stay, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for visiting Arya's Arcade. Bye-bye!